Tiffany Rodriguez, you are the first question.
You said that so excitedly.
Hi, Rebecca. Can you tell me where I'm moving to this year, please? And thanks.
It's interesting. So it looks like it's up in the air for some reason I was pulled to Florida, but I don't feel like that's the right alignment yet. Interesting. So it won't be Florida this year. I don't know why they're saying that. But I do feel like you will eventually end up there. Okay. Florida is what I hear. I don't hear any other day or any other place.
All right.
Interesting.
Do you want another question?
Sure.
There are 67 people on so far. Hello, everyone.
Once we hit 100, we'll do the draw.
Okay. That's
okay. I'm really excited for the draw.
All right. Someone named Lori says, please, do you have a message from my dad? I miss him so much.
Oh, honey. Yeah. So you actually have a lot of people with you. It's not just your dad. I do feel like you have a lot of spirits with you. Your dad comes in and out. I feel more like your grandmother figure with you more often. What I get from your dad is, super proud of you, loves you so much, and is 100% going to be with you. I mean, he even says walking down the aisle, all of that, he's going to be there. So, yeah. Love it. Not gone. What are we at for people?
95.
That's close enough. Okay. Who wants to do the draw? I hope you guys are all entered. It has been amazing, by the way, the interaction that you guys have given me on my, thank you, honey, on my videos. I just feel so blessed by you guys, I love reading all of the comments, and you guys are really interesting. I saw a few comments on there. I couldn't believe some of them. There were, there was a couple of, what were the girls' names that both had one kidney?
Oh, let me see. I think it's on here, actually.
Yeah, it should be one of the top ones. I thought that was so fascinating that you both have the same name and both were born with one kidney. That was just so fascinating.
All right. Well, I
That's
can't
okay.
seem to find it, but
okay.
just to show everyone, we're going
to do the draw now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys excited? Okay. So how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to get you to just do this, Maddie.
Do you want me to put it on the camera?
Sure. You can do it that way. Just scroll. Just keep scrolling up and then scroll down and then scroll back up, down again, up. Stop. So now just make sure that the person is following and all of that.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. Yep, following.
Okay.
Okay. And that is... Okay, the winner. Do you want to read it?
Ready? No, you go ahead.
Okay.
I'm super excited.
Seeds of Love to Inspire Many is the winner. Tyra Coyle.
Yay! I don't know how to say it, but let's see.
This is the winner.
The winner. Take a picture of it so we have it.
I'll take a screenshot of it, and then we can announce in a video.
Yay! Yeah, we will do an announcement video afterwards, too. Congratulations! This isn't the only time I'm going to do this, you guys, so don't be disheartened if you didn't get the winner today. But your chances are pretty high on here. There's only a couple thousand. Cool. Yay! Congratulations! And sorry, what was it? Tyra?
Tyra or Tira, yeah.
Probably Tyra.
Tyra.
Yay! Congratulations, Tyra. Okay. Right. Well, that's over. All that built-up excitement and pent-up energy. Okay.
It'll be exciting.
We will contact, if she's not on, that's okay. We'll contact you via your, I'll follow you and then message you privately. That works. Right?
All right.
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, do you have your timer on?
I will start it now.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So we'll just remember the ground rules. No spamming Maddie, because if you send her to the question over and over again, she's just going to ignore you. I know it sounds horrible to say it that way, but that's really what's going to happen because it's just too much. So ask your question. Wait. If your question gets gone off the screen, you can ask again, okay? Just don't do it like 50 times in a row. A few times that happens, and it's just very distracting. Mm-hmm. Okay, go.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fur881 says, hi, Rebecca. Can you tell me if the career that I'm looking at right now, if I'm going to pass the class?
Yes. I do feel like that's not the last course or whatever that you're going to be doing. So I feel like you're going to be doing more expansion in upgrading. So you're going to be taking a couple more things. Yeah, it's just going to make you more specialized in what you're doing. Yeah.
All right. Someone named Rebecca said, I miss my dad. Is he always with me?
So I heard not always with you, but that's only because, well, I mean, life happens and you're busy with other things. He's with you every time that you think about, talk about, or miss him. That's the sense that he gives me, that I'm there almost all the time. But there's times when you're busy and distracted, so you wouldn't pay attention to him being there anyway. I feel like he also visits either a sister or another feminine energy. Yeah, thank you for the gifts, you guys.
All right. Stephanie says, will I make it through university? I'm thinking of throwing in the towel.
So what I hear for you, Stephanie, is changing your classes. So what you're doing now, it's not really working out as well as what you were expecting. So maybe think about switching your choices, is what I hear. Don't throw in the towel completely, but I do feel like what you've taken is a big, it's bigger than you thought that it was going to be, a little harder. Yeah.
There's a lot of career change ones.
Oh, well, careers are, those are easy things. Thank you for the present.
All right. Brooke Dibb says, am I in for a career change?
I do hear that by next year you're going to be, it's not a complete change, but it feels like you're either being promoted or moving up in what it is that you are doing. And it is different what you're going to be doing, but it feels like you're still in the same genre. I guess is the best way to put that, right? Thank you for the gifts again. You guys are so sweet. It's so sweet. Thank you.
All right, next question. Simon Barr, Sinister, says, hi, do you feel the company I work for will be able to stay in business? Thank you so much.
Oh, I know it's really scary right now. I do feel that they are struggling. Probably a couple more years and then they won't go any further from there. So you may want to look for a new career. Yeah. Sorry.
Right. DEE, says, my niece started chemotherapy today. Will there be a good outcome in her journey?
Yeah, I would also get her, I know she feels like she's young, but teach her meditation and avoid as much sugar as possible. Because that will help. I'm so sorry that she's going through that. But yeah, you definitely want to tell her to meditate about healing the body. We have the power to heal ourselves. And I'm going to tell you an experience I've had. My grandbaby was born at 24 weeks, 3 days, and she was on life support. And the doctors told us that she had a 50% chance of being normal. Not even, it was actually more of a 25% chance. And they encouraged us to take her off life support. And I did energy work with her, so Reiki is what it's called. And they told me she was going to be hooked up to a machine her whole life. She was never going to walk. She was going to be mentally affected. And she is almost 9 years old now, and she's perfectly healthy. So the power of the mind is everything. And you can help with the healing as well, just by sending healing energy to her. Yeah, it's very, very important.
All right. Next question here. Liz says, will my business I'm working on be successful?
Yes. What I do see is you're going to have to collaborate with somebody, and it feels more like you're collaborating with your online presence. That's what it feels like. But it does feel successful. I feel 2024 is when you'll see a big spike. So just have patience and don't get discouraged. No, thank you, honey. Flowers, hey! I like the ones that bloom on the screen like that. Yeah.
All right. This is the username, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Go!
Says, hi, Maddie and Rebecca. Does my dad have a message for me?
Oh, so the first thing I heard is I love you so much. Also, that very proud of what it is you're doing. You've been doing something new, I guess. And so he's there watching it and is very proud of you. Also very supportive of choices you've been making for the last, I don't know, year is what he's saying. I don't know.
Right.
Next.
Shane Moore says, my wife and I are trying for a second baby in the next couple of months. Any insights?
So you'll get pregnant in 4 months. Is what I heard. I heard it loud and clear, so thank you.
All right. Caroline asks, will my finances improve?
I do see improvement, but it's slow going until about August. So this year, at least. Yeah. Just don't stress too much about it, because sometimes when we focus on that, what I'm seeing is happening for you is every time that you focus on the stress of your money, something comes up that you have to pay a bill for. So you want to focus on just what you're wanting to manifest. So just that abundance, okay? Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Oh, thank you guys.
Dottie says, hello, Rebecca and Maddie. May I know if there's a message from my stepdad to my mom, please?
Oh, hello, Maddie. So let me hear. Very fun individual. It feels like always partying. And it's interesting because the energy, it's like we're not gone and we're never going to leave. So no matter what you do, we're always going to be partying it up and being around. That's awesome, right? I'm just going to blow my candles out because they're going to flood. It was flooding. My plate was just getting super full of candle wax and it's about to go over onto my table. So I just had to blow those out. So lots of love around you. And I feel like it's always having a party around you. That's a great feeling, actually. Yeah.
All right. This person says, I'm Charlotte. Anything for me in career?
So I hear, Charlotte, that within the next 2 years for you, you're going to actually be changing what it is you're doing now. And it's completely different from what you have been doing. It feels more like it's definitely on the healing path of things, but it's more like intellectual. So I don't know if you're doing therapy or something like that. If you are, it's going to look a lot different. Therapy is where you should be working. So talking, counseling, something like that for people. Yeah.
All right. Patricia Sacchetti says, does my dad have any messages for me? And please send good vibes to my 4-year-old niece having a major surgery tomorrow.
Oh, honey. Yeah, let's all send good vibes, please. You guys have no idea how powerful it is, the mind, to help others. Sorry, what was the other question? I just got stuck with the baby.
Does my dad have any messages for me?
Let me hear your dad. So he's showing me he's in with you a lot in your room is what I feel. And he shows me you writing, which means that he wants you keeping track of things that is happening around you. So whenever I see spirit showing me somebody writing, it means that they're either going to be doing some form of publication. So it may be like a blog, or it may actually be a book. But he wants you to really think about that and open up to that idea. Apparently, lots of stuff that you have to share with people that will be very helpful, is what he says. And lots of love for you guys. You and the family. I love it.
All right. Martin Liz asks, will my son figure out his career soon?
Oh, still a couple of years before it gets all figured out. I feel like it's a work in progress is what it feels like. He has an idea of what he wants to do, but he doesn't necessarily have it fine-tuned. So he will get it figured out. By 2 years, he'll have a choice, a career choice, for sure. And thank you for the flowers, whoever sent that. I didn't see the name.
All right. Patty asks, hi, will I be successful with my realtor's license exam?
Yeah, you'll pass it. What I do see for you too is just make sure that you're getting in with the right realtor company. That's the biggest thing. I do feel like you're going to get in with one that's not going to be as successful for you, and then you're going to get in with another one. So a bigger name. Try to go with a bigger name. That's what I heard from your guides. Yeah.
Okay. Bells asks, will my grades improve?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes because, well, you're really hard on yourself, first of all. Just take a little bit more time. And there's actually a crystal called fluorite that can help you with retaining information. So it's, how do you spell fluorite again? Flourite, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. If you spell fluorite on the computer, it'll find it for you. But it will help you with retaining information. Thank you so much, you guys. Your grades will improve. You just have to figure out a way. You feel tired, and it's hard to really hold that information when you're feeling that way. Mm-hmm.
All right. Jolene Klein asks, are my parents Joe and Donna around?
So mostly I feel your mom. I do feel that your dad comes and goes. It feels like he's very busy between people. It's what it feels like. So either he has a really big extended family or something, but he's not as much around. Also, I feel like your mom has been there supporting you emotionally a lot. They're both there with you, though. I mean, you get both of them, but it's mostly your mom. Yeah. Thank you.
Jazz, with lots of S's, says, "Hi, will I be getting a job soon?"
So I heard April. So that's pretty soon, right? Yeah, I know it's tough right now. I know. You'll be okay, though. Better than okay, actually. It'll be a good job.
Okay. Marilyn asks, this is a French name, asks, "I'm trying to conceive a baby. Will I succeed soon?"
So I heard 7 months. So what are we? February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So summertime. Yeah. I do feel like there's intervention or some kind of assistance that's happening with it. But you will. Oh, thank you.
All right.
You guys are so generous.
These are some great questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're fun. I don't know. I feel really excited. I don't know if it was the contest or what. I'm just like buzzing. Oh, thank you.
Oh, and that's Jeanice. She was on last time as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, it's so sweet.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
I know, they reload really fast, eh?
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mandeep asks, "Will I get the career I've been working on for years?"
Yeah, actually, I feel like it's gonna look a little bit different, but the main part of it, yes. So what that feels like, to me, it's like what you were picturing, but then there's other stuff that you didn't expect that's going to be a part of that career. I do feel like you'll be able to branch off on your own eventually, too, within 5 years. Yeah. And my third eye got itchy, so that's a good confirmation.
All right.
Aw, thank you. I love the flowers. They're so pretty.
Okay. Amber asks, "Are my relatives watching over me?"
And yes, and you say relatives, and it's a lot. Like, it feels like you have extended family with you. You get a lot of validation with spirit from the other side. I hear doors, I hear like footsteps, I hear activity in your space. To me, that feels like all of your family, so don't be afraid. Don't worry, it's not other spirits that are active around you. It's just your family, and they're very supportive of you. It feels like they're constantly trying to talk to you. It feels like your dreams are really active too, so they communicate that way too. You might want to keep a dream journal, because that is sometimes when you wake up you'll have a message that you won't remember when you get out of bed. It's kind of weird, I know. It's just the way it works.
All right, next question. This person says, "Hi, I'm Addie. Do you think my great-grandma is here with me?"
So you have, it feels like 3 female energies. They're all part of your family line, and it's like, it feels like they're all from that same line. It's a lot of, I don't know how to explain this. It's sort of like a Wicca energy. So I don't know if they were witches, but that's the feeling about it, is like family and Wicca, feminine energy. Mainly the message from them is, tap into that, tap into your ancestry, because there's a lot of power there. So it'll help with your experience on this planet, is what I hear.
All right. Carly asks, "Have I met my soulmate?"
Not yet. So I feel like you are going to have your perfect vibrational match by next year. So if you're in a relationship right now, it's a match, but it's not your soulmate. So it's not that vibration that you're looking for. And you'll see that with things just not being in alignment. Yeah.
All right. Paige Jerica asks, asks, "Will I get a closer relationship with my family members?"
Yeah, you're gonna have to make the first move. I feel like it's got to be. There's a lot of old history that needs to be let go, And it feels like somebody has to take that first step. So you be the person that does that, and it should improve your guys' relationship for sure. Yeah. Yeah. My nose is itchy.
All right. This person says, Kate here. Will I pass my license exam today, please? I would really love to know.
Yeah. I don't feel any resistance, so it should be okay. Don't stress so much.
Right. Okay, NanaNet67 asks, I lost both parents and 2 siblings. Do they have anything for me?
So you, honey, have the ability to talk with spirit. And it's interesting because what I see is you've lost a lot of people, not just family, but friends as well. And typically that happens when you're somebody who is meant to talk to spirit. So have those conversations with them as if they're still here. I do feel that they come to you and try to give you, it's almost like trying to keep you in your alignment, and you don't always necessarily pay attention to the signs. So pay attention to like your numbers. Music, I feel, is a really big one, and birds. So when you're talking about somebody and you see specific, I feel like it's blue jays and cardinals. So those 2 are very specific to the spirits around you. Yeah. And they showed me the blue jay really predominantly, so I feel like more than anything the blue jay. Yeah.
All right. Someone is asking if you do private readings aside from TikTok. So
yes, I do. So in my profile, there's my website, or you can just email me. Either way, if you go to my website, you can book right away. That guarantees you a spot. We email you with the time and date. If that time and date doesn't work, we are very flexible, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's Rebecca Dragonheart.com for my website, and you can actually see my testimonials there as well. And my email is RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. And the readings are 45 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Aaron asks, why am I seeing a red cardinal so much? OMG, and you mentioned one as I typed it.
Yeah. So that would be your validation, honey. I feel like that is coming from a grandmother. So that is, the cardinal that you're seeing is definitely validation that it's your family members telling you that they're there. Yeah. Thank you for the flowers. And that's how synchronicity works, guys.
All right. Julia asks, will I move to Switzerland this year? Switzerland's beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful. I hear that it'll be 2024, not this year. Probably because of everything that's happening right now. And everything is so unsure in the world. So that's probably why. You could make it sooner, but I feel like you should wait. Yeah.
All right. Cherish asks,
such a pretty name.
Will I ever get out of my situation, and when?
Yeah, this year. It feels like this year is, I've had enough year. I do see a lot of positive changes for you starting by the summertime. So it's really about just making the action towards it. It's really important that you get clear on what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, because again, sometimes what happens is we just look at what is happening and not what we want to be happening, and we get stuck in that energy. So it's really about focusing on what you want. A really good movie to watch to help you with like manifestation and things like that is The Secret. It just makes it really simplified so you can understand it easily. Yeah.
All right. Keisha asks, how is my dad doing? I just lost him last month. Did he leave anything for me?
It feels like he left here not expecting to leave. So sometimes when they're not ready, it can be a difficult thing. Here's what I hear from him is that he is definitely trying to get your attention more often than not. He feels like he stands in the doorway. So I want you to pay attention to that, because it does feel like he's trying to communicate with you, but you're not necessarily recognizing that it's him. He does it looks like he shows up looking kind of shadowy like, so don't be afraid. It's just your brain trying to fill in what it is you're feeling or seeing, okay? But it is him, and I do feel like he stands in the doorway trying to get your attention. Lots of love to you, honey. And yeah, I don't think he was ready to go.
All right. Carmen asks, hello, will me and my husband find a better place to live?
Yeah, and it'll be fairly soon. So I feel by April. Yeah. I think it wasn't ready for you yet. That's what it feels like. So it's alignment, right? Timing is everything.
All right. Mom on the Go 4 asks, I need to know if my son Nicholas will turn his life around.
Eventually. It's a long wait still. I heard 7 years until he gets things figured out. Yeah. It's got to hit rock bottom first, I think. Thank you, guys.
But no worries.
But no worries. Like, I don't feel like it's catastrophic. It's just that, yeah, he's got to hit hard times to really get out of it. Yeah. And he's just not taking things seriously. Yeah.
All right.
Me.
Okay, this person says, Hi Rebecca, my name is Jenny. Where will I work and will it be as a medical laboratory technician?
So I do see that I see you wearing like a, what did they call that? The
lab coat?
Lab coat. Yeah, I do. And I feel like it's coming really soon. So if you're not already applying, please do, because it feels like this year imminently for you. Don't stress so much about it. It feels like, I don't know if you're doing like blood work or something like that. That's what it feels like. It's almost like I'm taking blood from people or specimens of some sort. Yeah. And it's like this year. So start applying.
Naomi Jesselman asks, does my ex actually mean anything he says to me?
No. I think you already know that, though. You can't trust him. He does not come from a place of honesty or integrity. So time to move on. I feel this year you will find somebody who is a better match for you anyways, so don't waste your time. Okay? And thank you for the gifts, guys.
Lynn Carroll asks, after losing both of my parents really close, are they still around watching out for me?
They are. They're with the whole family is what I heard. They were the type of people that will always be family oriented is what they say. So they're always going to be there to support family. Anytime that you're in a struggle or a tough place, please call on them, because they can help from the other side, but you have to give them permission. And I feel like you have some struggles that you haven't really leaned on them for, and they're telling me that you should lean on them because they can help you. They can bring people to you. They can bring the connections that you need to help you with certain situations, and that's how they can influence. Okay, so it's really important that we still can maintain that kind of connection. Thank you, honey.
Great. Lucy asks, will I find romance in Canada?
Yeah, this year. So I heard by early summer. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Diane Sidhu asks, is there any messages from someone in my hubby's family?
So they don't really message you. I feel like it's more for him, and they want him, he feels like he's not as in touch with himself as he should be. And so it's really about opening up and allowing for them to be. You are a receiver. It's like you hear and experience stuff, and he doesn't seem to. So it feels like they're trying to, through you, get his attention. So if you get impressions and you get feelings and stuff, please share it with him. I know sometimes that can be difficult, but I feel like that's the kind of connection they're trying to make, is like, hey, we're actually still here, so stop ignoring us, kind of thing. Is what it feels like.
All right. Mm-hmm. Andrew Wilkie asks, hello, Rebecca. Do I have a soulmate? If so, when am I going to meet her?
So you do have a vibrational match. And the thing is about soulmates, we all have vibrational matches out there, and we can align to a certain frequency. So you can change your vibration and bring to you somebody who matches that vibration. That's really what a soulmate is. So yeah, you do. I feel like you'll meet them within this year. So it feels like later in the summer, not earlier in the summer. I'm hearing more August, maybe even July. You have to be ready as well. So you really have to get yourself to that alignment first. Yeah, it's really important.
All right. Mm-hmm. Cynthia.taps asks, are my aunt and my friend Laura okay? They both passed recently.
So I don't feel your aunt with you, but I do definitely feel your friend. She is just the life of the party is how her energy comes through. It's like if you're sitting and having a conversation about her, it's almost like she's got a glass of wine and she's like, cheers, kind of thing. So she is still very present. I feel like she tries to talk to you a lot at night, especially when you're kind of in and out of going to sleep. So I don't know if you've been noticing activity as you're trying to go to sleep. It feels like her. So don't be afraid. Like, communicate with her. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Janine asks, anything from my babies that passed?
So I do feel like there's going to be another child. It may not be coming through you, but is coming to you. So what that means is it may be that you are doing some form of caring for another child. They are they're with you, but they are planning on coming back, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right.
And it feels like they're sending the baby. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's Maya, I believe.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. You're so generous.
All right. Tiffany asks, what are my gifts and how do I strengthen them?
Okay. So number one, I heard you're an empath. I hear, so with you, it's feeling things. So you have to trust when you get that feeling right in the heart, you have to trust it, because that is what I see for you is like you get a lot of impressions, you get a lot of information, and you sometimes override it or ignore it because you don't trust it. So you got to start trusting it. So learning how to be an effective empath, an empath is just somebody who's really sensitive to other people energetically, emotionally. Sometimes we're susceptible to their wants, needs, and desires, other people. So you're going to want to learn how to work with that. I also do feel that you want to work on just opening up the third eye. YouTube has a lot of really awesome frequencies that will help you with that. So it's the heart chakra and the third eye for you. But you are open. So, it's just a matter of practice. And there's lots of things you can do to practice. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
And she's sending you gifts.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Okay. Tristan says, I don't really know what to ask, but I feel like I'm meant to be here. Any messages for me?
So what I heard for you is along the same lines as the other one. It's time to go inside, honey, and really learn about what it is to be the spiritual being that you are. You're not this physical person that you have been your whole life. You're a spiritual person, and that spirit is calling out for you. What I hear is it's about learning how to meditate and how to listen and how to be more psychic and more aware and more involved in the world energetically. Okay, so working on that. And you're right, you were meant to be here.
Faye Dennison, which is a very pretty name.
That is a very pretty name.
Asks, my dad passed in December. Is he happy? Did he make my light bulb blink?
So he does mess with your electricity. I feel like he also plays with radio static as well. It is definitely him. I feel like he wasn't ready to go yet, but he doesn't feel trapped here. So it's okay that way. He's going to continue to mess with your electricity is what he says, not in a dangerous way, okay, but that's his validation for you. And when that happens, talk to him, because it helps him to be able to, like, you give him your energy, will help him to be able to communicate better with you. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And that's Tiffany's.
Oh, thank you, honey.
All right. Caroline O'Connor says, are there spirits around me? I've been noticing things recently.
Yeah, it's not family with you, though. So you do have a couple of family members that do come in once in a while, but you are open and receptive. So I do feel that there is energies with you. Also, the space that you live in already had an energy there. So not harmful. It doesn't feel negative. It just feels like a presence, okay? I specifically feel 3 energies in your home. So if they get uncomfortable, you can always just sage the house. And the way that you do that is you just kind of imagine using the sage the way you would brooming, like sweeping out your house. And you kind of go in a sweeping motion and sage them out. But I don't feel negativity. It's just if it gets to that point where they're affecting you in negative or causing you not able to sleep, things like that, then you can tell them to leave. But there's 3 energies there. Yeah.
All right. Laura MP6 asks, I've recently been told that I have abilities that aren't fully awoken. Can you explain this a little?
Okay, so we all have abilities, and what they mean by that, when somebody tells you that it's not fully active or awoken, it just means that you haven't been flexing that muscle. So psychic ability really works the same way as any other muscle does. You have to use it, otherwise you lose it, okay? And as a kid, you were really intuitive, and then you just kind of stopped doing it when it's, people around you, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What I feel for you is you are active. It's just that you don't know how to work with it. So you're going to have to look at different things that you're drawn to, really is the easiest way. And communication with your guides specifically is what I hear. So learn how to talk with your guides, because they're the key to you being able to tap into your own psychic abilities. You are open, so don't worry about that. It's just a matter of using it so that it's working more consciously with it. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Nikki asks, do my guides think I should get into fostering a child?
Yeah, I do feel that you should. And, you're really needed. Your energy is very loving and very open. And, I almost feel like you have that feeling of like empty nest anyway. So, yeah, you should. Mm-hmm. And thank you for the gift, whoever just sent that.
Okay. Ella Grimm asks, should I move home to the U.S. or stay here in Germany even though I'm alone? Is this for me?
Yeah, I feel like you should stay in Germany, and the reason why is that within the next 8 months you are going to have somebody coming into your life who is a better alignment for you than the States is. Please stay, is what I hear. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Katie asks, could you please tell me if my brother is at peace? His name is Spencer. He died January 28th. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, honey, sorry. Absolutely, I don't feel that he's suffering, or, it almost feels like it was really quick, like, or he was gone already before he physically was gone. So he was out of his body before it happened. I don't feel any, like, turmoil on him at all. He feels very peaceful, and it feels like he's around. He stands in... It sounds really weird to say it like this, but he stands beside your bed, and he does that when you're kind of you're unconscious, but it's to talk to you. So if you want to, you can take a picture of your brother, connect with him energetically. Once you feel connected, close your eyes, and then you can actually have a conversation with him like he's still here. You picture him in your mind's eye. I feel like he really does want to communicate with you, so it's really important that you learn that technique if you can. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
1 second here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Hi, Rebecca. I'm Deirdre. Yes, Deirdre?
That sounds probably right.
Will we get a house or have a kid this year? And what spirit is around me?
So I see the house next year. Pregnancy is pretty imminent, so you do have an energy that is floating around you, ready to come into the world. So the second that you make the decision that it's okay, it's going to. What I hear is don't get too stuck on everything being perfect and you being, in a house and perfect job and the amount of money in the bank and stuff like that, because it never works out that way. So it feels like you'll probably get pregnant before you get the house. That's what it feels like. Yeah. So pretty soon.
All right. Ash asks, am I a sensitive or strong empath? I feel at a constant war with myself.
So you definitely are an empath, because I see the energy in the heart chakra. But you're also a healer. So you have the ability to heal with your hands. So you should be, if you're not already, you should be working in the field of like either being a nurse, a paramedic, or somebody who's doing physical healing of people, or at least helping in that physical aspect of things. Okay, you're definitely empathic, but you're also a healer, so it's more than just being an empath. You do healing with just talking to people and giving them support as well. Yeah.
All right. Melissa Smith says, hi, can you tell me if my grandma Sarah visits me and how?
Very often, and I do feel that she sits at the end of your bed. It's pretty often, actually, especially this past month or so. I don't know what you've been going through, but she feels like she's been coming around a lot to support you. So, and she sits at the end of your bed. Like, I actually feel like the pressure happens on the bed.
Right.
That one?
Okay. Dark asks, "Hi, my husband was contacted by people claiming to be his siblings. Are they his siblings?"
Yeah. So make sure you do the DNA, but yeah, I do feel like they are. Yeah. I didn't get resistance.
All right. Okay. This is just the way this question is stated.
That's okay.
Funny.
Thank you.
Hey, Rebecca. Eric here. Any messages from my ancestors?
Oh, I love it. So, actually, what I saw was deep-rooted, very medicine man type feel. So, it was very, very ancient. You want to use that power. You really do want to tap into that. So it feels like it's like ancient African type descent. Okay. Dark energy, but not negative. Okay. So when I say dark energy, what I mean by that is it's old. It's old energy. You have the ability, if you wanted to, you can tap into it and use it. It feels like magic. It feels like really strong magic. Comes from your ancestors.
Cool.
It's very cool. The feeling, I mean, I get goosebumps. I instantly saw medicine man, but like ancient times, like thousands and thousands of years ago kind of thing. Yeah, it was really cool. Oh, thank you.
All right. Chanel Jones.
Oh, you guys, thank you.
Asks, "Rebecca, we are looking at moving to New Zealand. Is this a good move for us? Thank you."
Absolutely. I actually feel like you're being pulled there. There's something big for your family there. So, yep. Thanks, guys. Aw, you guys are so generous. I love you guys.
All right.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Christy Hand asks, "Is Raymond my soulmate?"
You're a vibrational match for sure. I feel like there might be a few things that aren't in alignment, but for the most part, absolutely. Yeah. And that's just work in progress, you know. Relationships are kind of funny that way. Thanks, you guys.
All right. Melody asks, "You are so awesome. I feel my loved ones, but not sure which one. I've lost 8 in the last 8 years."
Oh, honey, that is a lot, hey? So I do feel like there's a lot of energies around you. It feels like a really busy house. So when I feel that, that means that, one, you're never alone, except for when you ask for privacy, of course. And it feels like it's more than 8 people with you. Like, it feels like your house is very bright energetically, which is, you know, it's a lovely feeling. It doesn't feel heavy or scary. Lots of love around you and a lot of support around you. I feel like you're not alone, ever. So, yeah, lots of love around you.
All right. Lindsay says, "Hey, Rebecca, is this relationship coming back around? Any advice?"
So you could, if you wanted to, make a second go of it, but I feel like it's not your alignment. So I would hold off. I feel like within the next 4 months, you're going to have a better match come to you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rhonda asks, "Hello, Rebecca. Will my hubby find a good job and will we ever get out of debt?"
Yes. I do feel like this year is the year for him. So don't stress too much. I know it's been, paycheck to paycheck. Oh yeah. And up and down when it comes to, making getting ahead and whatnot, but that's about to change for you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. It's so sweet.
All right. Distractions with a Z says, "Hello, does my coworker have feelings for me? Thank you."
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I do feel that there is some feelings there. Can't hurt to go ahead and try it out. Right? Feels like a good match, so I'd go for it. Thanks for the flowers.
All right. This person says, "Hi Rebecca, Kayla here. Is Angie watching over me?"
So I feel like you have 4 different people with you. Angie is definitely one of them, but there's somebody who is who's been gone longer and is around you more. She feels very family based, so it feels like a grandma, but it may be an aunt too. So, yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Lots of support around you, honey. Yeah.
All right. Evelyn's Eyes says, "Hello, Rebecca. Is my intuition correct or wishful thinking?"
No, you're absolutely correct is what I hear. Trust it. Trust your gut instinct because, you know, I know you sometimes don't necessarily believe what comes through or you second guess what comes through, but this one I feel it's definitely true. Yeah.
All right. Wayne Doyle asks, "Will my bed and breakfast do well?"
You're going to have a bit of struggle this year, but yeah, it will improve. So don't stress too much, honey. Yeah. I know sometimes it feels, you know, with everything that's happening in the world right now, things feel all over the place, but you'll, by 2022, things will be much more improved.
All right.
Oh man, those move so fast, hey?
Yes, they really do.
You know, like, there's no way I could catch any of those questions. Thank you for being my moderator, Maddie.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh. Hello, cat. Here, bring him here. We'll introduce him to the crowd.
Sure. Well, he walked in.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
Will I try and find a question?
Yeah. Come here, babies. Get there. I'm going to show you our cat while she finds a question.
Stop running away.
He's so funny. You're the one who broke in here. He breaks in here every live we have. So this is our beautiful kitty Binksy. Yes, he's very psychic. And he just loves the energy in here. Don't you, buddy? Mm?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I love you too. Yeah, you like it, don't you? Say hello to everybody. Okay, got a question?
Yes.
There you go, butts.
Okay. Tanya asks, "Do I have abilities and is my mom going to be okay?"
So yeah, your mom is going to be okay, honey. Please don't stress about it. I know it's really up in the air about that, but she is going to be okay. You have a lot of abilities. What I see the most with you is empathy, so very empathic. I do feel that you are susceptible to people's wants. So that means that when you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship with somebody, their wants and needs and desires tend to become yours. So you may want to really work on that because you don't want to be influenced by other people in that way. Okay? That's one of the hardest things about being an empath is recognizing somebody else's energy and somebody else's wants and desires. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at him. Mm-hmm. Just relaxing now. That's fine. He can stay as long as he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Samira, that's a very pretty name, asks, "Can you tell me whether I'll get back with my ex?"
Yeah, actually, I do feel like you are going to get back with your ex. And it will be a better go this time. It feels much more aligned. You guys had to go through this, I think, just so that you could find each other in a better way. Yeah. Normally, I wouldn't say go back to your ex, but this one does seem like it works out.
Okay. Christy asks, "Trying to get pregnant for a year. Will it happen?"
Yeah, so Christy, one of the things that I tell my clients, because the power of the mind is everything, I want you to get yourself into a quiet state, meditate, and I want you to picture yourself either having your baby in your hand and rocking, because when we do manifestation, you always want to be moving, or even nursing the baby. every client that I've had that has had difficulty getting pregnant, if they use this technique, has gotten pregnant. And even I had one girl that was doing in vitro, and the in vitro wasn't taking, and she tried like 6 times. Then she did this meditation. This was her last try, and she got pregnant. So it's really, really, really important that you do picture that, you know, just see it. It's powerful stuff.
Yeah. All right. Lizette Megalyn asks, in the middle of losing my job, am I going to be okay financially?
You will be okay, honey. It's going to be just 1 month of struggle. So don't worry about that. You're going to be okay. You'll find something right away. You're going to be okay. You also have a lot of support around you if you would just take it, is what I hear.
You have to waste my goodness.
He's like, stop touching me.
All right.
Silly cat.
Okay, this person says, I'm Penny. When will I move?
So I heard 6 months, so very soon. Hi, Penny. Thank you for the gift, guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
All right. PJH ask, could you please tell me when I will meet and be with my significant other? I've been single for too long.
Yeah, you have. So you've done, what I hear is you've done a lot of clearing of old baggage. So you're ready. This year, it will happen for you. You just have to stop overthinking it and trying to force it. Just allow it. I am going to do a video after this. I'm posting it tonight on how to attract your perfect match. So watch out for that. It works every time. And it will happen for you this year. So very soon. Okay?
All right.
And I'm doing that in light of, it being Valentine's Day and all. I figured this would be the best time to do that, right? Yeah.
Okay. This person says, hi, you two. Is it okay if I ask my guide's name, and is Derek right for me? Thank you. Love, Katie girl.
So the first name I heard was Ron. You have more than one guide, but Ron seems to be your main one. I do also see, she's like, what is her name? It's a very, it's foreign, the name. I can't say it. It sounds French, though. And Derek is your partner? Is that what the partner's name was? Derek? Okay, I just want to see. Yeah, you guys are a good match. So I'm just checking.
All right. Natasha, I'm going to assume, says, spiritual awakening. Any advice for me?
Yeah. Oh, man. The top of your head, eh? So I feel like your crown chakra opened recently, all of this. So what I would really look at doing is how to work with your third eye more than anything. Yeah, it feels like you're getting so much information that it's really hard to focus. So frequencies will be really helpful. Go onto YouTube and focus on the crown chakra and the third eye, and just having those two come into, because they're too open right now. Yes, absolutely, you needed that, and something has happened that kind of pushed you over to this side. Thank God. Glad that you're here. And it will get less distracting. Okay, it sometimes at first, when you're first opening up or first really being paying attention to spirituality and yourself and being authentic, it can feel a little confusing, which is what it feels like. It's like confusing. I'd get a journal and start writing your experiences down just so that you can keep track, and it will help to process what's happening as well. Lots of information coming in though.
Next question?
Is he one out now?
Yeah. Are you ready for the next
Yep.
question? Okay. Sheila Michelle Bach asks, is my daughter with me, and does she have any messages?
So, has been with you since she left. Hasn't left you at all, and so much love for you, and will always be there is what I hear. Will continue to support you and love you from the other side is what I hear. So you're going to be, so she does say that she leaves messages for you. What she's showing me is, so she does a few things. She opens drawers, is what she says. And so if you see your drawers not closed properly, that's why. It's not because you didn't close it all the way. It's because she's kind of pulling it out a little. And she said that she leaves flour or sugar or something I don't know why, but that's what she does. So pay attention for those things. That's her validation that she's still there for you. Yeah.
All right. Darling asks, do I
thank you.
have guides, and how many?
We all have guides. You cannot be here without somebody helping us because we would go insane. What I see for you is 2 specific ones. You have a male and a female guide, and it feels like they're both like tapping into your masculine, feminine energy. The male is your predominant guide, which means that that's kind of your liaison to the world. Also the one that protects you the most. So really gives you the guidance that you're needing to stay safe, specifically. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Emmy asks, what's coming for me financially? Is it going to get better?
Yeah. So by the summertime, I feel like there's going to be a shift in how much money is coming into your house. So be ready for that. It's about your money relationship. So we have to shift your money relationship. It's in your head, how you feel about money. So it is definitely changing this year, and you've done a lot to kind of move towards that abundance feeling. So give yourself a pat on the back, because it really does show in your energy field that you have been pulling for that financial support and that stability and abundance. Okay. And it is this year. As you feel like there's like a big lump sum of something coming to you. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
My earring keeps...
Oh, I was like, what was that? Thanks, guys.
All right. Rihanna, which is a very pretty name, asks, my dad got into an accident 2 years ago today. Is he around with me? I miss him.
Yeah. Oh, honey. It was really fast, okay? No pain was experienced. It feels like gone. You're never alone. I feel like... constantly trying to get your attention too. I think I should do a video on how to connect with your past loved ones, because I just, that's the main thing. It's like they're trying really hard to get your attention, and then you're not necessarily feeling them or experiencing them. I would say with you, try again with that connection with a photograph, and then just close your eyes after you've connected and pull him up in front of you, because he's really trying to communicate with you and has been trying to let you know he's there. It shows me that he puts his hand on you, so sometimes you might feel a little warm on one side or a little pressure. That's him, okay? And I do feel like sometimes he hits your chair. So when he shows me like hitting the chair, so that you're like, what the heck? Yeah.
All right. Lisa Becker asks, is my mom trying to get through? I just want to know if she's mad at me.
No, not mad at you at all. So what I hear is once everything is said and done with her, as soon as she left her physical self, it's like all that stuff was so stupid. That's what I hear from her. It's like, no, I don't. It was so trivial and so unimportant. That's all ego-based stuff. We don't hang on to that when we pass away. We move beyond that. It's interesting with your mom. What I feel is like, I just want you to know that you're going to be okay, and that I'm not leaving, or I'm not going to not be a part of that. That's what I hear from her. Lots of love around you with her. So don't feel that way. That's just old stuff that you're holding on to that, makes sense if she was physical and still here for that, but it's not important anymore.
All right.
You can't just slide them back down, eh?
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
And maybe just remind people not to spam.
Yeah, no spamming, okay, guys, because what happens when you spam, it moves all of the questions really fast, and then Maddie can't find a question because it just scoots off the screen. So ask your question, wait a few minutes. If it hasn't been answered, then you can do it again, okay? Spamming isn't going to make you get an answer any easier.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
White Lighter Lady 1
I like that.
asks, my brother passed. Any messages from him, please?
Okay, so first of all, he shows me a white dove. That is something that is important to him. Maybe it's the way that he's communicating or trying to show you that he's around. And it's funny because he keeps showing me it on the back of a jacket, which I find fascinating. It's so strange. I don't ever understand what these things mean. I just tell you what I see. What I do hear from him is that, he is there to protect you and will continue to do so, even though he's not physically here. So lots of love from him. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Tasha Thompson asks, am I an empath and lost loved ones trying to communicate?
So you're more than an empath. I would call you a full-on psychic. Just an empath is a part of your psychic ability. You're very clairvoyant is what I hear. So you see things, right? You're going to have visions of it. So learn how to work with that. It's for you, it's here. So some people that they lead with their heart. With you lead with your thoughts. So it's really focusing on like learning how to use your thoughts to use your gift. I know it sounds kind of complicated, but it's really not that hard.
All right. Rhonda asks, what does my uncle want me to do?
Okay, so here it's interesting with your uncle. I feel like he's looking for you to make a lot of changes, and sometimes from the other side they can see things that we can't. And what I get from him is like, this is the year of change for you. I do feel like a career change is a big thing, or there's a career change happening around you that it has to happen this year. I don't know why this year is important. Just that's what he says, it has to happen this year. I also do see that with him, he seems to, it's interesting because it's like he shows me when he's around, things seem hazy, or it's like the vision gets messed up. So pay attention to that, because those are the times when you're going to get your messages. So when your vision feels like it goes hazy or something, I don't know exactly how to describe what I'm seeing, but it feels like he just does that to get your attention, and he uses numbers with you as well. So pay attention when you see the numbers 1111, 333, that kind of stuff. Pay attention to when you see that. What were you thinking about? What were you talking about? What were you, imagining? Because it's really important. I feel like your communication happens quite regularly. So.
Okay. Next question.
Kara
Drainer asks, what are my guides yelling at me to understand?
Oh my. So it's interesting because you get a lot of information too, and it feels like you second guess your feelings. So your guides are telling you use your feelings. Your feelings are the way that your gifts work. So trust your gut instinct. That is the main thing, because you get information and you get a feeling, and then you override that. So what I mean by that is, like, if you met somebody and you got a really, I don't really want to know this person, but all your friends are really friendly and like this person, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'll give them a chance. And then you find out later that they're really not in alignment with you. That's what I mean by trusting your gut instinct, because you get that information immediately, and then sometimes you just like override it and don't listen to it. It's practicing that, listening to what you first hear.
All right. Nisha asks, any messages from my dad, please?
So I feel like you have been on hold is what he shows me, and it's time to take action is what he says. So he's going to be there to help you to change things, but he wants you to take action. I don't know what he's talking about exactly, but it feels like you've not been doing something for the last little while, and it's time now to make some changes. So take that action. You'll know what he's talking about, I think. I hope.
Okay. Jasmine says, hi, Rebecca. When will I get a job interview invitation for my future job?
So I heard by April. Yeah, so very soon. Just keep putting yourself out there. And I know it's hard right now sometimes, but put yourself out there. You'll be called back very soon. Don't stress too much.
All right. Emily Dufresne.
Okay.
Emily asks, will I have a rainbow baby?
Yeah, you're actually going to have 2. So you'll have 2 babies. Yep.
All right. Okay, this person says, I'm Billy Ann. I'm 49, never married. I want to know if I'll marry this man I'm talking to.
So I don't feel like this man is the one that is going to be the one. I feel like it'll be the one after. Continue with the relationship though, because I do feel like it does, it's doing good for you is what I hear. But I do feel like your vibrational match will be the next one. Yeah.
All right. Mariah says, what does my sister want me to know? Oh my God, that was our hour.
That's an hour already?
Yeah,
Holy
that's
cow.
crazy.
Okay, so the first thing that I hear is, so she shows me relationships with you, and that she wants to make sure that the relationships that you're in, and that's not just romantic relationships but friendships, it's almost like she wants you to maintain the healthy ones and get rid of the old ones, is what I hear. So get rid of the not healthy ones, the ones that aren't working for you. Time for change too. Yeah, that's a really big theme this time. It's interesting how when you do a live or you do this kind of an event, how like-minded energies and come together. And, you know, sometimes my friend Lori actually said I should mention this, so I'm going to mention it. But sometimes what happens is you'll get a message from somebody else's message. So it's really important that if something resonates with you, that you take it and you say, okay, why does that resonate with me? What is it that is trying to tell me? Really important to pay attention to that type of thing. That's what synchronicity is. You know, a lot of times people don't understand how synchronicity works because it seems complicated, but it's really, that's kind of how it works. Let's take another question.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That was our hour, but you know.
Augusta Bloomster
probably
asks, hi, what does all the feathers mean? Feather emojis.
So the feathers are your family members trying to get your attention. I also do see birds as well, and squirrels. Those are the way that they contact and communicate with you. So you want to pay attention to who you're thinking about when you see that feather. And it's a lot. I would also say make some art with it. Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Sure. I don't know. I'm not tired yet.
I'm not either.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
Maria asks, will Robin ever truly communicate with us, please?
Yeah, so it's complicated and it feels like there's somebody in the way of that communication. So whatever's going on there, it feels like somebody's standing in the way of it. Do some meditating and clearing. That's what I hear. Like clear out people who might be in the way. Yeah. It's a person that is blocking. Yeah.
Another question?
Sure.
Let's just go for a little bit longer.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Lots of good questions.
Good.
Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Annie here. Anything I need to know from my guides?
So, Annie, one of the things that you need to start doing is writing. You need to start writing down your experiences, writing down your thoughts, writing. It's very important, okay? They're not saying exactly what it is you're going to do with the stuff, but I feel like it's very important for you as an individual who is expanding and growing and changing to be able to look back at it. So write down your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, numbers, anything that you feel might be significant, write it down. Yeah, you're going to use it later for something.
Right.
Yeah.
Jocelyn asks, will I have a baby?
Yeah, I do feel like by 2022, you will. Yeah. So not this year, but it's coming, so.
All right. Hello, Rebecca. Justina here. Will I end up living abroad in the future?
It will happen, but it's not going to be too soon. I feel like the earliest it could happen would be 3 years from now. And it just might be circumstances of what's going on in the world or whatever. But yeah, I do feel you will. Yeah.
All right.
We'll do a couple more and then
Sure.
we'll do our last announcement.
Yeah. Haley asks, hi, Rebecca. I'm not sure how to ask this, but what type of abilities do I have? Trying to figure it out.
That's a good way to ask it. So again, I do feel that you're very empathic, so you're very sensitive to emotions of others. I do get that you have the ability to hear people's thoughts as well. So a lot like what I do, it's hearing things. So you're going to want to pay attention to what it is you're hearing. Sometimes the hearing, it comes through as images, but it's sound, and that doesn't sound right, but that's how it comes through. So it's like there's an image that comes into your mind, but then you can hear the sound of it. So it's really about paying attention to that and impressions. So it's working with it on that level. It's really about hearing it. So your clairaudient is the technical term of it, I guess, but you still see stuff as well. But yours is predominantly you hear, is what I hear.
Right.
Yeah. So one more. Let's do one more. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Got one?
Yeah. All right. Mandy asks, this person, name starting with K, will he stay in my life for a lifetime?
So I don't feel like it's a forever, but it's very long term. And the only reason why it's not forever is that one of you is going to, I feel like you are going to change and no longer require this individual in your life in the future. But at this moment right now, absolutely long term. It feels very, very long term in the span of things. All right.
Do you want to say again how to get a reading?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to end it now. To all of you guys, who was the person that won? What was the name?
I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me again so I can just announce it again?
Yeah.
Just in case she is on. It was a she, right? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Tira Coyle.
Tyra, probably.
Seeds of Love to Inspire Many.
That's right. So that was our winner. We're going to contact you via email. I will probably do another contest within, the next few weeks because it was so fun and I love giving away free readings. I think that it's important that you guys have access, and not everybody can definitely book a reading, but everybody can do this. So also as an announcement, I did turn off the Ask a Psychic Question video, and I just want to assure everybody who has already posted on there that I will definitely be answering the questions that are already on there, but I'm not taking any new questions because I want us to do it more on the live stream. I feel that the live stream is better access. It's instant, it's right away, it's just more fun. And so I'd rather spend an hour doing it this way than just sitting on my computer answering questions and tapping in that way. So that's why we're going to do it this way. We're going to be doing live streams 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the timing of the year and whatnot, but we will be doing them more frequently, okay, you guys? If you do want to book a reading with me, you can reach me at either my website or my email. The website is RebeccaDragonheart.com and the email is RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. The readings are 45 minutes long. There's some testimonials on there so that you guys can see, what people are saying. Is there anything else? I think that's it, right?
Thank you all for sending in your questions. It's so fun reading them.
It is. Oh, yeah. You guys have no idea. I saw a few comments where people were like, I wish I could give you something, but then they say lovely things. And that is so special to me. You have no idea. Like, just kind words are honestly one of the best things you guys can do for me. I love it. And I love what I do. And I've been doing this now for almost 30 years. This is, what I'm here for. And I'm here to support you guys and send lots of love. I do want to remind everybody that the 4-year-old little one that is going in for surgery, I'd like us all to really send positive energy to her so that she can have a successful surgery, okay? It's really important. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you. And
Thanks, guys.
And we will see you again in a few days. It's not going to be too long, okay? And please look out for the video. I am going to be posting about how to attract your perfect match. All right? It's really important and it works really well. All right, guys. We love ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.